What it is. Y'all know what time it is. Everybody 727. Quick little decode. Spirit Airlines shut down, leaving passengers scrambling. Now, Spirit Airlines has ended after 33 years in service. Well, before that, I forgot what it was called. Spirit change. Before that, it was called. Let me see what it was called before that. Charter One Airlines, and that was in 1983, and they changed it to Spirit in 1992. So, 83 would be 43 years, 1992 would be 33 years, almost 34 years. And y'all know 33 means 33 masonry pineal gland. Now that's your third eye. Now, let me see. Spirit Airlines. If you put Spirit Airlines in here, Airlines, it will equal 79. And y'all know 79 is Trump age. Trump age is 79. Right? He'll be turning 80. So 79. Spirit Airlines equals 79. Trump equals 79. Y'all already know Trump mentioned buying Spirit Airlines before it shut down, but that was all subliminal to connect them to the whole story of things, right? So let's go into it. Psalm 79. Psalm 79 is, what does that mean? Lamech attributed Asaph likely written into the Babylon destruction of Jerusalem. It mourns the defilement of the temple, the slaughter of God's servants, and the city ruins. Psalms please God's mercy, forgiveness, and vengeance against neighboring nations, right? Oh God, nations have invaded your inheritance. Now, that's how it says they have reduced Jerusalem to rumble. So basically, Psalm 79 represents pleading for God's mercy after invading the land of Israel, of God's people. That's basically what it's trying to tell you, okay? That was Psalm 79. And then when you take the word in Hebrew, not the word, but the number 79 in Hebrew, that means abak, meaning to wrestle or grapple. It is a primitive root related to getting dusty. Now, the word appears twice in the Old Testament. So, basically, take out the word describing Jacob's struggle with man, right? So Jacob's struggle with man or angel, a fallen angel. And it was about getting dusty. It was basically meaning the pinnacle of God, right? Striving to reach God, right? Striving with God, confronting self-reliance, right? Blessing through brokenness. So you had to go through something, right? When weakness becomes strength, it become define your identity, right? The transformation. Now, what do you have to do with spirit? Now, spirit is the spirit. Your spirit, and then you have flesh, right? And spirit lands, that was the last landing in which the 33 point, the like I said, the eye of God, 33, the pinnacle, Freemasonry, right? The third eye, it's the meeting point, right? You got 3. You got the meeting point. All right? As above, so below. Let me see. So when you go to, let me see. You read about Jacob wrestled with God. Now, the night Jacob got up and he took his 2 wives and 2 female servants and his 11 sons and crossed the ford of the Jabbok. After he had sent them across the stream, he sent over all the possessions. So Jacob was left alone, and the man wrestled with him till daybreak. When the man saw that he could not overpower him, he touched the socket of Jacob's hip so that his hip was wrenched as he wrestled with the man. Then the man said, "Let me go, for it is daybreak." Daybreak, now key word, daybreak. But Jacob replied, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." The man asked him, "What is your name?" "Jacob," he answered. Then the man said, "Your name will no longer be Jacob, but Israel." He changed the name to Israel. Conversion, right? Transformation, because you have struggled with God and with humans and have overcome, right? Moses leading the Israelites into the promised land, right? Upper Egypt. Jacob said, "Please tell me your name." But he replied, "Why do you ask me my name?" Then he blessed him there. He blessed him, right? So Jacob called the place Peniel, right? Peniel, the third eye, saying, it is because I saw God face to face, and yet my life was spared. The sun rose above him, and he passed Peniel. And he said, and he was limping because of his hip. Therefore, to this day, the Israelites do not eat the tendons attached to the cycle of the hip, because the cycle of Jacob's hip was touched near the tendon. So, basically, like I told you, he reached the Peniel. Now, like I said, it's symbolic for Spirit Airlines coming down. For his last flight in 33 years, 43 years, we had 33 and 43, you get 68, and 68, you all know 68 means reset. If y'all been following me, y'all would know that. Now, if you go in and put 68, if you put reset, it would say 68. There you go. 68 or 67. Like I say, 67, 68 is going to another, 6 meets to 7. Like them kids say 67, 67, 67. Right? It's all about a reset. 6, man. 7, your higher point. Spirit meets man. 6 means man. 7 means your higher spiritual being. 6 into 7. Okay. Where was he? Let's go to the next thing. Now, if you look at spirit, like I said, spirit meets ground, meaning spirit meets ground, spirit meets the bone, the body refers to the profound connection between eternal, non-physical self, soulless consciousness, spirit, and physical material world, body, earth, physical reality. It represents the state of being fully embodied, representing balance. The spiritual truth is actively lived out in daily physical life. There you go. So it's right in your face. It's nothing really too deep. It's right in your face. And like I told you, 79 means abak, means to grapple, wrestle, or be dust, to get dusty. Now, when you get dusty, you wrestle with spirit, or God, or spirit, or man. Dust usually goes in the air. Y'all already know dust. And the Bible says what? Go back to dust. Every man go back to dust. Every man go back to spirit. And spirit landing. Every man goes back to spirit. Okay. And then Trump was just talking about the golden age, and this is the golden age. All right, Osiris returning from the underground. This is the golden age, and ice is leading him through, meaning ice, right? Pulling the coolest on the world, the ice, because we are heating up. We are going to the we're going into eternity. Like, we're going into, the world is heating up. So they had to slow it down a little bit, but they was trying to usher us in, because you have to usher us in. You have to put things on ice before you usher something in, right? This is the calm before the storm. That's all that means, right? The golden age. Look at the golden age. Return of the golden age, right? Isis. Osiris, Ra, Israel. Y'all get what I'm saying? Mother, Father, Son. Okay. The Trinity. So that's basically it, man. Y'all know, just quick little decode. I ain't make it too long. I will break it down even more, but y'all got to stay tuned. I'll probably do another part 2. But I want to make this quick. Y'all know what time it is. Everybody 727. Let's go.